rocking in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2.
It's the Lions going up against the Packers.
So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. The tight end in motion right. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Packers get set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And they'll run it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
He'll look to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Down.
Four down. Check. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
But it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. Look at the spin.
Balance.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense? It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Green Bay first. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little.
Feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get...
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
We got chips over here. Chips over here. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Stays on his feet. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
All right, here we go. Over. Gone. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Packers secondary has done a good job to slow down the passing game so far. The Lions really did a good job in that area last week, but yardage-wise, they're not making the same kind of impression in today's game. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Here early in the first, he'll go with the run here, and he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. They're now on top by 4. Packers have it midway through the first. The catch is made after a quick pass, and he ends up at the 49-yard line before he stopped on the play. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. Third down from inside the 50. Completion will be made here to a wide-open man, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 10. Later on the drive, they stall out and settle for a field goal. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Lambeau Field for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be... getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row. And I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings that he just absolutely hurdled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think they've really done a great job. That B-gap between the guard and the tackle has been there all game for them, and they continue to exploit it.
And he's just going downhill.
Not only downhill, but with incredible, incredible force.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Packers. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it?
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watching that body. Blue landed. Watching that body. Body. Set. Blue landed. Watching that body. Body.
Watch twist.
Gun.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
Yeah.
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Leopard. Watching that body. Body. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
From a shotgun, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their big tight end. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw. Surveying the field. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback in.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
All right, here we go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Green Bay, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.